Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. Let's go straight into the message, because we're making breakthroughs. Someone's having an awakening. It could be a masculine person. You're going through awakening, or you're going through a spiritual awareness or self-awareness, okay? Because now we're looking at daylight. Someone has clarity, okay? Because now we're looking at maybe someone is opposed to the nightmares or a nighttime uncertainty. So someone's going through a dark time of uncertainty, but there is a time to plan and embark upon a new enterprise, okay? So don't be afraid to set your targets, okay? Because in the energy, someone needs to manage their emotions, because you want to flow with your emotions, the water, the sea. You want to fertilize the source of the self, because someone's learning to manage their emotions, okay? So they can co-create with the universe, because they recognize their intuition is a little bit more powerful than what it is, especially if they walk away from people, things, and places that's bringing them uncertainty. So now we're looking at the healing, the power of healing. We're looking at renewal, okay? So we're looking at situation, okay? We're looking at our life energy, because we understand we are energy. We all go through the same things, but we all deal with things differently. But some of us are looking for organic growth, which is the organic growth of self through the imagination and our psychic matters. Because what's out in the open is, there seems to be an uncertain meaning, because there's a secret matter that's going around, a mystery. So that's why you have to use your intuition. And they seem to be hidden things like occult abilities, people doing rituals. So now we see you have to use your intuition, because someone's been initiated into knowledge of one's destiny, okay? Knowledge of your future matters, okay? So we're going into the energy of determination, okay? Because your future, or your path. So are you looking at your future, or you looking at your path of determination, and your path of determination through your psychic matters, imagination, for your organic growth? Because now we're looking at a situation, we're looking at someone's looking at more, we're looking at communication, we're looking at initiations, we're looking at the knowledge of one's destiny, because we're looking at a situation where someone is traveling, both in the physical terms and those in the lifestyle of a direction of someone's journey. Or maybe you're going through your destiny, and some of you are traveling, looking at a vacation, or you're relocating. But we're looking at evaluation. We're looking at a change or a place or a setting. Sometimes people are seen as settlers for majority of the time, and some people are always seen as immigrants no matter where they go. So use your intuition, because a traveling man, when he forgets his identity, he becomes very disruptive. So now someone looking at a larger perspective when it comes to like possessions, all right? So someone's looking at possessions won or earned. Do you understand? So we're looking at someone's earning of income, maybe through the luck of abundance, but we're looking at financial strength, okay, in the present or future, all right? Okay. So some of us are making breakthroughs by listening to your higher self. You're being spiritually guided into an institution or away from an institution, okay? If someone's had a breakthrough, because someone's had uncertainty with maybe a Taurus person or an institution, but we're looking at maybe there's a clash of culture because of cults, because of religion, because of spirituality. But we're looking at the breakthrough of the soul, all right? Because the soul is born to love. We're looking at the inspiration. We're looking at rapping spirituality, or someone is maybe a Leo person is making a breakthrough, making an awakening. Because now they feel like they have like protection from outside forces if they follow the sun of the soul, okay? Because the soul is giving someone their own inner purpose. So now we see someone making a breakthrough, because now they see their own inner purpose. They have that inner drive, okay? Because now we see the energy of a Leo person working on self-mastery, flowing with the energy, okay, of fertility, the source of love, all right? So now looking at someone looking at working at their self-mastery, self-craftsmanship. Because now we're looking at working on their emotions. Because now they feel like maybe they had an uncertainty about their own inner happiness. But now we're looking at someone working on their happiness, because now they feel the lesson of power. Because someone's looking at the healing power, Okay? Okay? Because now someone's very uncertain about a meaning. Because this seems to be a secret matter when it concerns a maybe Queen of Wands. Look at the mystery of a hidden secret, because things are still to be revealed. Because now we're looking at maybe the situation of someone's traveling or manifesting traveling. Somebody's manifesting traveling into a new lifestyle direction. Maybe they were looking for a journey, for vacations, okay, relocations. Because now we're looking at a change of place, maybe for a Queen of Wands. Because now we're looking at settling or seeing a larger perspective about an alchemist, or how someone was manipulative or crafty when it comes to possessions, how someone won or earned their possessions. Because now we're looking at someone's income. Could be a Queen of Wands, a very self-assured woman. Okay, she could be very courageous. Looking at a King of Cups. The Queen of Wands is looking at how the King of Cups was very manipulative when it comes to possessions, how they won or earned their money. So now looking at income earned and income lost. Okay, now we're looking at abundance. We're looking at financial strength within their present moment or in their near future. It seems that they have a missed opportunity when it comes to a breakthrough, maybe a Leo person at work. But now we're looking at the happiness, maybe, when it comes to the day of light, when it comes to clarity. And someone was opposed within the nighttime of unsurety, okay? So now's the time to plan and embark upon a new enterprise, okay? And that's self-love, okay? Someone's looking at the seat of the soul, which is the heart, all right? Because now someone's looking at someone's passion when it comes towards maybe working with a Leo person or working with the soul of the matter. Someone feels like they missed out on an opportunity, which would have been a good time to plan and embark upon a new enterprise. But unfortunately, when it comes to a Cancer person, okay, when it comes to the healing power of renewal, of being organic growth, it looks like a Queen of Wands. It seems to be on her mind is unsurety about his meaning. Because it seems to be the energy of the elephant in the room. Because it seems to be a heavy secret. Maybe people know about a secret, but not saying nothing to keep the peace. But it seems like there's a mystery cult. Because it seems to be hidden things. And now these occult of abilities, of initiation. Someone has the knowledge of one's destiny. So now someone's knowledge of someone's futures matters to someone. And they're very determined for the future. Okay, or looking at someone's faith or someone's pathway. Because this Queen of Wands looking at stability of how someone was working or moving or had the willpower to create stability, which is maybe reunions, celebrations, okay, maybe to bring an estate. Somebody was manifesting, okay, trouble in their travels of relocation. Someone's doing evaluation of a change. So this seems to be a settling of like manifesting through manipulation, trickery. Someone's wasting their skills because someone's looking at confusion. There seems to be a confusion between a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Cups and a King of Cups. A Queen of Wands and a King of Cups. Maybe something happened on a vacation and someone's looking at relocation. Somebody wants to change. It seems like a Queen of Wands or a King of Cups is looking at or not looking at nothing. No, he's sitting on. He's thinking how to bring confusion to someone's generational wealth. And this Queen of Wands is looking behind this man and looking at this confusion of manipulation, which has was a mystery. But there seems to be a breakthrough towards this mystery. Because there seems to be an opposed in the nighttime of uncertainty. Nighttime seems to kick in quite a lot. Because at nighttime, when it comes to maybe someone's happiness, someone's passion, it's under deception. They're not really happy. They're not really passionate, maybe about a Queen of Wands. Maybe they're not passionate about their work or how they move, because then they had this insight about how someone's manifesting options. Maybe someone's got too much options, or maybe someone lacks commitment because they're a player, here today, gone tomorrow. So now maybe someone's understanding why they felt a little bit uncertain to the meaning of someone's secret, why they were always going on probably vacations, like saying, I'm going to work, but wasn't really going to work. They were going on vacations for passion. So now someone is seeing a bigger perspective, maybe a Queen of Wands. Because the Queen of Wands is looking at this deception of someone's leap of faith when it comes to a soul having a Cuban experience. Someone's working on someone's car or someone's movements. Because someone had the tools. Someone had the tools and the power to change energy of someone's organic growth. So now someone's looking at someone's imagination and psychic matters, which is coming into an unfulfillment. Because someone's in regret. Because now, when it comes to the Five of Cups, it's all about regrets. Someone's in grief. Because someone feels unloved. And now they understand why they felt unloved. Because now they have this insight, maybe Queen of Wands, about someone's romance, or about someone's unrequited love. Somebody's waiting for someone's ships to come in. Someone's waiting for, she's waiting for something. She's manifesting. But it's not happening. Because they're not looking at their own relationship. She's manifesting a new foundation. She has an insight to someone's stability when it comes to their travel, when it comes to their possessions, of how they won or earned their possessions. It was through manipulation, trickery, and wasting time and talent. So now someone's abundance is coming to a decrease because it seems to be a financial situation that's come to light. Because maybe she had an unsurety about travels. Because they're looking at monetary matters. They're looking at money matters. And I think they have issues. Yeah, they're stuck. They feel trapped in an option that was created under someone trying to make a breakthrough in the night time. But now this nighttime has become a heavy unsurety because someone thought nighttime was a good time to plan or embark upon an enterprise, maybe, or someone's always missing most times at night, saying they're at work, but they're not. They're on like romantic vacations with lovers. This is a very promiscuous masculine, or it could be the fire sign, the Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates. It's your relationship, not mine. Because now we're looking at a situation where someone's looking at someone's options, someone's commitment. Someone's looking at someone's commitment when it comes to inheritance. Yeah, they wanted success. So someone's writing or got a letter, or someone got some information about someone's monetary matters. And it becomes confusion instead of rewards, recognition. Because someone's stuck. Someone's going broke, bankrupt, because really someone is creatively blocked and psychically blocked. So now she's wondering, so how did you get this money then? And I think that's what this Queen of Wands is wondering. And she's going to have a breakthrough. She's going to have a breakthrough through this confusion. She's manifesting the breakthrough as well. And it's going to work for, it's going to work out for her. She's going to see it. She's going to see it. She knows it. I think she just wants more evidence than maybe what she has. But so far, she has that insight, though. Why? I think she went searching for her own personal truth. I think she knows the truth about the Emperor, about someone's destiny, someone's breakthrough. She knows the truth about maybe her husband, maybe, or maybe the Emperor, a Leo, that had a gift from the Empress. And now they're working on maybe a wish fulfillment when it comes to a solid promotion, investment. Someone's single or thinking about single. That's going to be a turning point for someone. That's going to be a turning point for someone. Someone thought if they go on an adventure of deception, they can get projects or work that can bring breakthroughs for them. But when someone comes under deception, whether it makes a breakthrough or not, this person is getting caught anyway. And that's where the turning point's coming from. Someone's looking at someone's destiny or someone's karmic cycle. Because the Queen of Wands, she's thinking about this cult ability. And she's seeing maybe an air sign person or a Gemini person is making real strong talk, or a Leo person is making some real strong, fast talking, sharp, bold talking. Because there seems to be confusion about adventure when it comes with maybe their happiness, or when it comes to a Leo person making a breakthrough. But someone was opposed to this breakthrough, which is the light. Someone was trying to bring the dark. So now someone's looking at the flow of someone's work, and they're looking at someone's emotions when it comes to oversee work, maybe. Because they're looking at the fertility of someone's work, how they bring that growth, how they're working. So now maybe this Queen of Wands thought this person was a healer or had healing powers of renewal. Or you know, like when you can renew someone's work, plagiarize it, make it look good. It's not working because it looks like the life energy of someone's organic growth. It's a vampire energy. She's looking for new love. It comes from self-love, man. If you're looking for organic growth, start with self first, because everything starts from self first, you know. Because even if you have an addiction, how did it get there in the first place? Because your mind is off. If you're angry, how did you get there in the first place? Because your mind is off. What's within is outside of you. So if your mind is corrupted, you'll do corrupted business. If your mind is always in the darkness, you always do dark things, innit? Exactly. So what's in you is outside of you. Right. We've got to stop looking at labels to give people excuses. So someone's working on someone's breakthrough. The Emperor is working on a breakthrough. Maybe someone's thinking about their counterpart, the King and Queen of Cups. Because now there's uncertain meanings to a secret. It makes no sense. Why? Because the Emperor is the Emperor. It always will be the Emperor. And the Emperor is protected by God. So now you look at someone's hidden feelings or hidden things, people and places when it comes to cult abilities. So we're looking at initiation. Maybe this King of Cups was initiated or was working on initiating an Emperor into a cult ability to go against the destiny. Because somebody was looking at for their own foundation, which is inheritance. But the Emperor is working with God. So now you're seeing the healing powers of an Emperor. We're seeing the life energy of the abilities and the capabilities maybe of an Aries person, taking active, very active, ambitious person. Looking at assurative. Maybe there was a competition because there seems to be two emperors on the table. One's being clear because one isn't the Emperor. Because only the Emperor can go into the chariot. Okay? So now they seem to be a Cancer person, had the wish fulfillment, and that's gone. Because he's gone into a 5 of Cups. He can't get into that chariot. Why? Because there's grief, feeling of abandon. Now he feels abandoned, maybe from an Aries Cancer person or an Aries Virgo person. Because now you're looking at maybe the Queen of Wands is looking. Now she understands the feeling of energy of what is uncertainty. Do you understand? It wasn't anything to do with outside of them. It was about their relationship. It wasn't about maybe someone else doing voodoo outside of their home, outside of their stability. It was someone in their home, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person that had a hidden mystery, which is a hidden thing or people, places like cult abilities, because he was initiated. So now we're looking at knowledge of one's destiny. Because now someone has the knowledge and wisdom of someone's future. Because now we're looking at monetary matters when it comes to their own future abundance. Because someone was very determined when it comes to their future or their pathway. Because now someone's walking away from people, things, and places because it seems to be a foundation that was built on false ground. So now maybe this Queen of Wands, or this could be the counterpart of the Emperor. But we're looking at walking away from people, things, and places because someone has an insight of how someone done trading. They were a traitor. So I think the emotions, even if they're still living together, you could be the Queen of Wands. If you're still living with the King of Cups, it seems like your emotions has gone already. Because there was no emotions in the first place. So you have to really be true to yourself. You got to look about your own self-respect. Or maybe this King of Cups walked away because you're overbearing, demanding. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're very manipulative. Take it as it resonates. Change the energy as it goes on. But someone's tying up one or two loose ends and they're walking away. Because there's nothing serving them by the emotions where they are. There's nothing there. There was never anything there. It was just about maybe traveling or physical. It was more about physical. It was more about that passion in the bedroom than anything else. Or a lifestyle. That was it. Or maybe look on vacation here and there. But someone's changing though. Why? Because there's a conflict when it comes to manipulation. There seems to be a fight, an argument with a Leo person or a Pisces person or a Cancer person. Because now we look at a situation where there's a group of people fighting with a needle in a haystack. Do you understand? Because they're all in a barn fighting like animals. Why? Because they're not listening to each other. They're not listening to each other. It's mostly about outside self-expression. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, long as you can go to good vacations and your lifestyle looks good. They don't like each other, man. It's done with it. They got their message. They don't like. There's too much conflict, man. Rivals, challenges, obstacles, you name it. They can't really build nothing. Maybe they got materials to build something, but it's not going nowhere. Why? Because it's under manipulation. Too much confusion, too much options, too much lack of commitment. People walking away, coming back when they feel like it. Lack of communication. So now this is a situation where someone's fighting because now people had a bigger picture. There seems to be a larger perspective of how someone won or earned their possessions or how someone got their income, all right? Because now look at someone's abundance when it comes to their financial strength. There seems to be a weakness because it comes from manipulation. So now someone was looking at maybe a new beginning. A King of Cups is looking at an inspiration for a new project. They're inspired to create. But someone's gone within and looked at their own truth about projects handed by God. Do you understand? I like this picture. I love that picture. So now there seems to be a conflict about speed. Okay, that means it wasn't given to this masculine because there's no speed. It would go because it's like one day in heaven is like 1,000 years. Say for instance, do you know what I mean? They don't know about no speed when it comes to investment. It was under promiscuation. There you go. The investment's money. Maybe it's a high cost prostitute. Who knows? Take it as it resonates. Someone's looking at someone's investments anyway. When it comes to a new project, they're looking at generational wealth. Ugh. She's right. Queen of Wands, if this is you watching, you are right. Don't go against your better judgment. Stick to your self-respect, man. Queen of Pentacles is that one that's promiscuous, lying, stealing, cheating, and is in lunacy. It is the Queen of Pentacles. That's in the middle of your marriage or high commitment, a Taurus person in this institution. Sorry to break that news, but you know that news already. You know this already. Because now you're looking at maybe that's probably why you feel maybe sometimes you and your King of Cups wasn't traveling anywhere. Because he was really on vacation with the Queen of Pentacles. He wasn't at work. He was plotting with the Queen of Pentacles in an institution. They were doing, they were initiated into occult activities. So they have occult abilities. And that's the secret and deception. And I feel like this Queen of Wands, she knows. Yeah, she knows because it's King of Cups. King of Wands is with this Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands is in the Chariot. And maybe he had this insight about his Queen of Pentacles. And he walked away from his counterpart. And his counterpart making their own foundation. Because this manipulation has now brought a spiritual warfare when it comes to God's spiritual treasures, when it comes to projects. Because the clearance of this venture, it was a Queen of Pentacles. Because she's a player, a deceptive person, very manipulative. And this is what the Queen of Wands is looking at, who is with someone that is a King of Cups. King of Cups has always been with the Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Wands is looking at the situation of this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is sitting on a foundation of deception, manipulation, lunacy, barking up the wrong tree. She's a pick-me person. So someone's being very blunt, maybe a Gemini person or a Leo person. A Leo person could be very blunt because they're looking at this Queen of Pentacles and they're seeing this Queen of Pentacles in the energy of conning. Into me, I think, this is what this King of Wands is saying. Into me, I think, into me, I know. The Queen of Pentacles being very conning. She's a very gossipy person. I know she's nervous. So she's trying to act like she's focused on her work. She's trying to act clever. The way she communicates. But someone's communicating with journalists. And they're learning about this Queen of Pentacles. So now they're very curious. Maybe about Genevieve Nadia. So now looking at how someone's very sociable. They're very promiscuous. They went on a sexual adventure with a King of Wands and a King of Cups. So now you're looking at someone being very clever and very conning. A con actress that's very possessive and seeking men for reliability, but acting like they're self-sufficient. This can be a very jealous, lazy, self-overindulgent person. Very stubborn. Could be an artist, a gardener, or a singer. Trying to build. But they had this insight from a higher priestess, could be a tarot reader. This is probably why this Queen of Wands, she knows she had that hidden feeling, but I reckon she's getting more information, affirmations. Remember, don't let any tarot bring you confusion and conflict. Always use your own feeling. Don't let no readings ever be forced upon you. But it seems like this Queen of Wands is walking away because she understands. She's holding a hidden feeling and it's bringing her even more conflicts to her own manifestations. Why? Because she's staying in the energy of confusion by even being in the same energy as this King of Cups or this Queen of Pentacles. She needs to balance her own emotions. She needs to bring simplicity. She's looking at Earth Angel, which is maybe the King of Wands' counterpart he walked away from. That's a tarot reader. There seems to be confusions, illusions. So that is the conflict. Why? Because someone's in a nightmare now. Someone's in a nightmare. That's the hidden feeling. Someone's an all-seeing owl. They follow the light in the dark. And this is probably why I think this Queen of Wands is trusting this tarot reader as much as I don't think she even likes the King of Wands, his counterpart. But the truth is the truth and the feeling is a feeling, no matter who the messenger is. So now they're up in the night on their own. Especially when they're on their own, they definitely think about conflict, manipulation, trickeries, and skills and talent. Because now someone's looking at manifesting a conflict, which was a King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. Now they're up at night about a Leo person going into success and rewards. Why? Because the Queen of Pentacles kind of act like she's not doing anything. Look at her slightly moving away from a King of Cups, King of Wands. But she knows what she did and she knows everybody knows. So now this is a situation where Queen of Wands is looking at her own hidden feelings. They're not hidden. They're out in the open. But people don't want to talk about it. Someone's wish fulfillment has come to a nightmare. Because there is a wicked witch in your lot's wardrobe. Because when this Queen of Wands, she's uncertain, But she knows when it comes to her bed, someone else is in her bed. There's a stranger in my bed when I'm not there. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Because he's been sharing their family inheritance with the Queen of Pentacles. Because he was hoping for godly messages from a King of Wands. So now there's a fight. There's a fight now. There's a fight about money and projects. With a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups because they're lovers. That was a secret. There were secret lovers creating deception for a King of Wands. She never wanted a King of Wands. It wasn't about the King of Wands. It was about creating abandonmentship so they can get projects and money. That was a secret. That was deception. This is why they're in a hidden cult. And the Queen of Wands, she knows. She knows. I reckon he's his sister, auntie, someone. He knows. Close knows. Or someone, I don't know, take it as it resonates. I'm not here to be people's teachers. I'm sorry. You got to use your own intuition. Use your own intuition. But it's the Queen of Wands in Denmark's group. That Queen of Pentacles knows. And she's secretly seeing a King of Cups. She's always seen a King of Cups. She was never interested in a King of Wands. It was under deception because she's very promiscuous. And a Leo knows that it's been highlighted about Queen of Pentacles. Someone's happy about this deception though. Queen of Pentacles, her foundation, she was happy about deception with a Leo person. That made her happy. Because the devil likes abandonmentships, isn't it? She was happy about Leo's foundation being under abandonmentship. Calm down, Verena. Calm down. Just do the reading. So now we're looking at someone's healing powers. You will find happiness after abandonmentship. Someone promised someone something, but they were purposely, happily, under deception, breaking someone's heart, draining someone's energy, and creating promises they were never ever going to feel. It's not a nice thing to hear, especially when you walked away from your own counterpart and you looked at a Queen of Pentacles that was only looking at someone's resources and was happy to bring in deception with a King of Cups. So now this King of Wands feels very maybe overprotective. He's not looking over at his counterpart. Because that's where it's 8, 9, 10. That's his happily ever after, but he doesn't want to look around. He hasn't looked around for over 8 years. Take it as it resonates. Sometimes, maybe some of you 5 years. Maybe 13 years, because 8 and 5 is what? 13. Didn't plant that foundation in 13 years. Because he was busy looking at Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles was happy to carry on this deception. Because that was the whole name of the game. It's to play on this masculine abandonmentship issues. So now we see a situation where maybe you're thinking about King of Wands on his foundation of maybe feeling a loss, maybe, but he's happy about his own foundation, maybe a Leo person. When it comes to maybe planting a new foundation with new sparkling ideas, but walking away from an earth sign person. If not, stay there and your life is over, my friend. You're a big man. No one can't force you nowhere. So now this situation has come with the truth. Divine truth. God's truth. Hidden truth. Someone's looking at someone's plans, the counterpart that they walked away from, planting their own foundation with the hand of God. And they're going to have a victory. Maybe a Leo person, but someone's going for a victory. The counterpart, maybe a Gemini person, the counterpart to the King of Wands. Because you see the counterpart, don't you? But they planted their own foundation while he turned his back and looked at someone else. So for 13 years, the counterpart done her own foundation. Came back, communicated for 5 years, never said nothing, just kept looking at Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles looking at her own Queen of Pentacles. She was looking at her own Pentacle. This is a sociopath. This is a mean woman. Okay? This is a sociopath, a psychopath, a lunacy that was happy creating deception and secrets and fears. Over fears, because they are very promiscuous. We're looking for a journey, a sexual journey with a King of Wands and a King of Cups. So now we're looking at the thoughts of someone's nightmare when they're up at night, trying to adapt around their thoughts. Because maybe this King of Cups, King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles are still sharing the same bed. Never mind. So now we're looking at pillow talking. It's very under the energy of manipulation, connery. They're not making love songs. So don't worry, people, when you feel like you've lost your divine masculine. They're only playing rock and roll. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And gossiping under nervousness of emotions. Because their mind is always under nervousness. Because every kiss, every leg that's open, guess what? It's under manipulation. So now there's a journalist at night that's watching the situation. Where are we going? And someone's going for rewards, a happily ever after, an air sign person. Why? Because they use their intuition. They gone within and suit their own personal purpose, and they understood why a King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles were trying to fight an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, because they're under their foundation of the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about bringing in bully, intimidation, violence, want to win at any cost when it comes to godly projects. Why? Because they saw lucrative deals. So now looking at a rival, challenges, obstacles, because they thought this was a sports gym. So they don't believe in God. So someone looked in their own personal purpose. And now someone's looked within and understands someone's stalking an air sign person because of projects. A Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. But we're going through a new love, all right? Love yourself, self-love. Under the deck is self-love. Under the next deck is the Emperor looking at self-love. It's about self-respect, man. Oh, it could be a King of Wands you're talking about. So now looking at the energy of maybe a wounded warrior. You've got to have healthy boundaries, all right? Healthy boundaries is the key to life. If someone's making a breakthrough, all right? We're looking at an awakening. We're trying to go through the passage, the middle passage of daylight, okay, and nighttime, to always keep us in clarity. But there seemed to be uncertainty, all right, when there was a time to plan and embark upon a new enterprise. And that's what happened. It became into a nightmare because someone's looking at a tower moment. Maybe a masculine is looking at a tower, a fire sign person, or a Sagittarius person, or this Queen of Wands. Because they're going for a tower moment when it comes to a Taurus person, or a commitment for a Taurus person, or institution when it comes to initiation for occult abilities, dark spiritual practices. That was the mystery. It was a hidden thing, and it's not hidden anymore. All right? There was a secret matter that somebody was waiting and looking for. All right? But when you use your intuition, okay, and go back to the original, you may be looking at from abroad someone's ships coming down, or your own tower coming down because you wasn't using your intuition. You understand, if you use your imagination and your psychic gifts, you're going through a breakthrough. So don't be too panicky about your foundation coming down, all right? You might experience some dark energies, so you might be a little bit shouty, you might be angry sometimes, but try and be around people who can understand that someone is in an uncertain meaning. And maybe people feel like they're a little bit uncertain around you when it comes to your emotions. Just try and bring understanding without people think you're going crazy. But the more you look at it every day now, even some club in Birmingham, they're saying today they were doing some cult thing, they come with some voodoo stuff, some middle of the sun. It's becoming more open now. Do you know what I mean? So be around people that understand that some people are just in them cult abilities. And unfortunately, the person you were laying down was one of them. All right? They were initiated. So now this Queen of Wands is walking away from maybe this King of Cups because she has that knowledge. She had that hidden feeling. Or maybe she knows, maybe she was involved and she realized it's going to backfire on her as well, but not so much like the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, because they're looking at promiscuity. That's what I'm saying. She was walking away. She's walking away because maybe she walked into this marriage under promiscuity as well. Do you know what I mean? So now she's got a different perspective, a larger perspective. She's seeing it. She's not even just feeling it. She's seeing it. She's seeing it. Maybe this King of Wands also with a counterpart, he treated that like she was just an F or don't know that person. So now they got their own conflict with their counterpart. Why? Because he looked at a Queen of Pentacles and didn't make her feel like an F. But she was his F. So what goes around comes around. Why? Karma, innit? What goes around comes around. It is what it is. Someone's got a different perspective about someone's adventure, someone's travel, both in the physical realms and when it comes to vacations. It was a very physical attraction, a physical. It wasn't about we're going to work on a project. It was a physical. Queen of Pentacles was physical with a Queen of Wands is partner, physical, kissy kissy, lushy lushy, mushy mushy. So now we're looking at someone is changing a place or a setting because she's seeing the bigger picture, but she just had this feeling because she walked into a snake. She feels like, I reckon this Queen of Wands as well, she's a little bit deceptive because she's got the snake there as well. So I think they're just as bad as each other. This is why they're all fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they try to involve an air sign person, the King of Wands counterpart, because they're all projecting their fuckery. And air sign said, no, I'm telling my back. You think I'm going to be like you lot? You're mad. Or what? Should I be the King of Wands' friend? So I can go with the King of Cups when he's not around. And when he's not around, go to the King of Wands. And when he's not around and them's not around, oh, Queen of Pentacles, is it your turn? Do you want some cream pie? You lot are crazy. Nightmares. Too much promiscuity, man. These two women, because unfortunately, I've got to keep it real. When it comes to the player cards, it's on the women. It's on the women. And that's the hidden feeling as well. Because I think she knows. Because they both moved together, man. They both fucking know, man. And don't think it's unbelievable. Because my cousin had sisters. They both were showing the same man. I didn't even know for years. Till one of them had a baby. And that was the baby mother of someone else already. Do you know what I mean? But they broke up and still stayed as like sisters or friends. The world is different. There's unorthodox practices around there, boy. It's not that old tradition where man and man and wife is wife. Do you get what I mean? Man and wife together. Everyone. Now there's a conflict with the Leo person when it comes to an air signs projects handed by God. They went on a sexual adventure on their pathway. So now someone's looking at this insight of a King of Cups being deceptive with a Queen of Pentacles. So they both got the moon. Because they both create lunacies. They both create deceptions. They both create manipulations. They both bark up the wrong trees. And they're both people pleasers. Pick me people. So now you're looking at deception. Lots of secrets between these two. A Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So we're looking at maybe someone's feeling very sulky because the deception is out. All right, maybe a quiet person. It could be a fake healer. Because now we're looking at a situation where someone could be sulky, but these two are very touchy. Secretly, they're very touchy towards each other in secret. But they try to play it really small in front of people, maybe. So now you're looking at a situation where someone's looking at lunacy, deception, and they were happy. And that's the thing about it. They're happy and they're still happy. Because they're looking at the foundation of a King of Wands' money. Maybe he's around elite people, maybe. Or maybe these people, things in places has a little bit of cash around it, you know. So now we're looking at a situation where I love when my cards verify while going, you know. Queen of Pentacles, lying, stealing, cheating, and looking back at King of Wands all the time. A Leo person, the Emperor, she's lying. She was happy to be lying, stealing, cheating, bare face, looking at the King of Wands while she's doing it. They're both probably looking at each other, and he knows this, and he ain't saying fuck all. But when it was his counterpart, she posted one little picture about her own son. Put it down, I'm going to sue you. 13 years looking at this person lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. That's how they bring their possessions. That's how they won, or that's how they earned their possession, their income. That's how they created their abundance, manipulation, deception for financial strength. It's still going on in the present and in the future. This person is just a natural born liar. This is the invention of Anna. Someone trying to get away with it because someone was acting like a friend, looking dead in the eye of a king of wands. Did you really do that? No, darling, I wouldn't do that. Addy, love, I wouldn't do that, darling. Look into my eyes, stroke my face, my darling. We do not gossip around here. We are night. We don't do those things. We don't do those things. We create language. We put bits and pieces everywhere. So I'm telling you, listen to what this bitch says, man. We put bits and pieces everywhere. Exactly. She takes bits of pieces of people's information and makes it look like it's her, but it's not. She's a fucking lying, stealing, blood clot woman. Behave yourself, V. Different perspective. Why he's looking at this Queen of Pentacles. Why? Because she's looking for generational wealth. She was lying, stealing people's, not just from this King of Wands. She was stealing from her community, her people, friends, and places. Because she can't create her own generational wealth without that promiscuity. She can't help it. She's seeing about 3 men at once. She likes that. She does that. When she says she's at work sometimes, or, you know what? I don't really care. This is this King of Wands. That's his fucking problem, man. Oh, well. Oh, well, man. That's his problem. That's how you got to be sometimes, man, people. Just say, do you know what? You give them some information you keep. Let them use their own intuition, because why? They know better. They're Niger, innit? You understand? So someone is the truth. Air sign person, a tarot reader, is going through their own generational wealth. She understands the hidden feeling of his King of Wands. Used her as a sexual adventure, and it went and focused on a Queen of Pentacles for 13 years. Lying, stealing, cheating. This person was very happy to do that. Bare face in front of this person and their community, people, things, and places. So now we're looking at someone worrying now. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person was worried at first about this conflict. But you know what? When people say love intimidate them, you just have to turn your back, man. Because if love intimidates you, but you can look at this for 13 years and even more so 5, you got to leave people in their own conflict, man. It's about self-love, about self-respect. Look at your own messages within yourself. Because someone's looking at messages and now they're wounded. Do you know what I mean? Because it came from God. Now they're wounded. Why? Because in their bedroom, they got the witch in the wardrobe. The wicked witch in the wardrobe. Looking for messages, looking for goals, looking for lifestyle speed. You know what I mean? They're looking for possessions to be won or earned. You know, that's why this person's in the bed. And now when the light's out, they're going for a fucking nightmare. It's not love songs, baby. So when people go off and leave you, block you and all that, don't worry about it, because in the end, when you're the nice person, you've done nothing to no one, be reassured. All they're going to do is close their door and sleep with someone that's a nightmare, babe. The wicked witch in the wardrobe. That's it. And now they're in regret. Why? Because they treated someone nice like shit and someone shit like someone nice in their sheets when they're really a piece of shit under the sheets at night time. Because it's a piece of sheep counting tens. £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, £6, £7 for sex. Promiscuity. That's what I want you for. Your pentacles. Now someone's in regret now. 4 of Cups. Someone feels unfulfilled when it comes to this fight, this deception, this King of Cups. With a Queen of Pentacles, lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. With a Taurus person, was playing for entrapment, and now there's a conflict with an air sign woman and a masculine fire. No, let's keep it real. Taurus person invested in an entrapment. Now a Taurus person has been seen as a weed, no one that is of value. So now they're stuck in their mind about investments. Why? Because now this Taurus person has a conflict with an air sign woman about entrapments. Why? Because she laid down with a fire sign And she decided to be a rival, a challenge, an obstacle with someone that is blinded, hands are shut, never had support from no one. They've had all the investments, all these people helping them, and still wants to create a fight with an air sign person. What? Over investments and their creative ideas. Go within, get your own truth, man. Get your own truth, man. Get your own truth. Now they're heartbroken. Why? About they're being discredited. Now they feel lost in this community. Because now someone's looking at a new turning point when it comes to a 2 of Cups, just tying up one or two loose ends. Someone's looking at an air sign, Aquarius person. So now we're looking at someone's lifestyle. And someone needs to protect themselves, a Leo person, from the devil. Fuck me! Oh shit, did I say that? Devil, again, as I'm about to put down beside the Queen of Pentacles. I told you that's the obstacle. A lover. A lover. He chose a devil over a loving person, this emperor. So-called fake-ass emperor. Toxic, man. A King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. Happy. Now it's been exposed. They're happy, man. These are new decks, you know. I still got new ones. I haven't even touched it. They're happy, man. They're in an occult, man. They're in this mystery occult. And they're being... Oh, man, they're wicked, man. Yeah, she was happy with a Leo sparking ideas. This is why Leo, man. Oh, I didn't even do those ones up there. Sorry, guys. Yeah, she was happy. She was lying, stealing, sparking ideas from a Leo person. She was happy about the deception. She was happy. Queen of Pentacles was happy. Genevieve Nigel was happy. Trust me. Leo made her day that she was getting away with this lie. And the more he doesn't say nothing, hidden under his feelings, she's loving it. She said, please don't say nothing, Leo. You're making my motherfucking day. She's happy. Look, she's happy about Leo. That's wicked. I can't even laugh. She's happy about this reliability. She's wicked, man. She's wicked. She's wicked. Witchy woo. That boo of a hoe. King of Wands gone within and seen his own generational wealth. He had to go and see his own personal truth about being the emperor. But he was looking at his sparkling ideas. And he's got different perspectives about Genevieve Nigel. He thinks he's a lying, stealing, cheating, no value person. She just got the gift of the gab and that was it. That was it. And that pom-pom. And I think that's what... Oh, look, let me tell you. Queen of Pentacles right there, man. Right there. Immature, she said, at work. And that's the truth, he said. On his pathways, I can't stand it. So she can be in my face all she wants. She can stay in my bed all she wants. But I don't like her. She just won't move. She's very possessive. She just won't fucking move. Maybe it was then. Maybe it was before. Maybe it's now. Who knows? But she's still under that deception, though. She's still going to try it. She's not going to stop. She hasn't stopped now. Why? Because it says present and future. Or future. At the present moment, that's what's happening, man. And if they're so close to each other, they earn the same energy or they're still in the same bed. This is why King wants to stay the fuck outside. Because if you can give me 3 months and you can give that 13, you definitely need your head checked. 2 of Cups, air sign person. The truth about God's 2 of Cups. Let me put it there again. God's 2 of Cups. Air sign person took that whole energy. Oh yeah, 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, man. God said, no, they're planting my foundation. I want my temple. I want my temple and I want my books. And now there's a conflict with the Leo person. Conflict, man. When it comes to happily ever up with a Aquarius person online. That's happy. Because God is her family. And now there's a conflict with the Leo's people them. Leo's people, King of Wands people them. With their wish fulfillments. These people them is wicked, man. But he's got wish fulfillment though. He wants to see the higher priestess. Oh yeah, this King of Wands, but he's maybe conflicted. Happy ever after. I think they both got the same energy. Look, they both got the same energy. Happy ever after. With a Aquarius person. Online. But there's a conflict with a Leo. King of Wands. But there's a conflict, man. See you tonight in my dreams then, I guess. I see him all the time. It's so funny. Collected man, go within. Seek your own truth. Seek your own truth. I'm only using some of my story so you don't ever get into entrapment. Voodoo, all of that is rubbish. Ritual. Just look at them people and just laugh, man. The more you're in self-love, you know, it don't work for everybody, baby. It just goes right back to sender. And that's why she's pissed. Why? Because their wish fulfillment was unalivement. And that's why every time I see something odd, I write to the FBI and I write to my local police in my country and I write to the local police in America. No one disturbs my peace. Why? It comes from self-love. God gave us all a holy grail. They saw maybe this woman as a mystery, but she came from heaven. She was born to love the King of Wands. But right now, he's in a naughty chair. He's going to fucking stay there till he finds some respect. Comes from self-respect, man. Yeah. I understand it's a nightmare because of some cult, some voodoo madness. I get it. But I still got feelings. I'm a soul having a human experience. I'm just trying to show as much as my feelings as possible. Even though sometimes I'm a little bit embarrassed when I go my little shouting and stuff. I can't greet the devil with crumpets and teas, my darling. So if you're not ready to hear Bumbleclart, Rasclart and all them thing there, pun line, you're not ready for them thing there because you're in a healing position, my channel at this moment, present time, is not for you. It's okay for you to unfollow. I'm good. I don't look for validation outside myself. I don't look for followers. I look for gardeners. Why? Because everyone's body is like a seed. What do you put in your seeds, man? How do you plant your seeds? How are you planting your body on earth? I don't care about gardeners. If I run out of tea, if I run out of sugar, I can ask once a year, maybe once every 10 years, can I have a cup of sugar, babe? But I don't have to rely on my neighbour. So I want your whole tea, I want your crumpet, I want your milk, I want everything. When does it fucking stop? What, because I'm your neighbour? You need to jog on. This is not no unrequited love around here. Go and find yourself. All right? We're here to help each other, but don't rely on each other like this. So you've got to lie, steal, cheat to get people's ideas. It's madness. You don't need to do that. So now because someone did that, they're in nightmare. Why? Because up at night, they're in a nightmare. Why? Because a King of Cups, deception. They don't sleep good at night. Why? Lying, stealing, cheating. They know they've been conning. So now they're in the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is all about nightmare, anxiety, grief, stress. Can't sleep at night time. Where energy. So what you put out is what you have within. So that means these people don't really like sleeping alone. Why? Because every time they go to bed, they're facing a nightmare. This is why a lot of people don't pay attention to their dreams. Because they're looking at their entity, who they are half the time. Or they know that people, things and places are not good around them. But they like this lucrative. As long as it looks good outside, they don't care. So now we're looking at romance between two deceptive people. A Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. And I, again, thank you. And I appreciate you for understanding my spiritual romantic journey. Because back in September 2020, my soulmate came in my dream and I spoke to him every day nearly since in my dreams. And he said, he said, do you still love me? And I said, yeah. He said, you know I'm going to run. And I said, all right, let's have a spiritual conversation. And we've been having one ever since. And this is when these two comes in and probably say, no, that's voodoo, soul type. But in the darkness, they were the one doing the voodoo spells on top of deception. Because they must have read about twin flame energy. It can be very, very intense. So imagine the voodoo on top of that. King of Wands, we are fucking strong, baby. As much as you make me sick, you are a fucking powerful man, just like me, sweetie up. And just like the rest of the collectors following us or in that same energy as us, I love you, collective. You show these comments, you got the strength, and it comes from self-love. I'm so proud of you, I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud to be attached to the Emperor, the counterpart. So now looking at the Empress, an air sign person. Air sign person, okay, is the counterpart to the Queen of Wands, an air sign person, an earth angel. And she understood because she's the divine feminine, a part of the Two of Cups, a part of a legacy. So now we're understanding that there's a secret couple, or a woman has many men, but in a relationship with a King of Cups all this time because they got cult abilities. Take it as it resonates, man. Take it as it resonates. Now we look at the Emperor. There you go. Emperor looked at equal give and take. But the Emperor gave the Taurus person and it became a difficult situation, third party person. Again, thank you so much for helping me because I'm so having a human experience and it's not always easy explaining to people because we don't always look at it at like movies, Hollywood, Nollywood, you know, it's far-fetched, you know. It's always been, oh, that's my twin flame. No, this is real. You can really find your soulmate and it comes from self-love. Once you find that self-love, you find that telepathic communication. Because this masculine was in self-love from when he even started with farming. So he was always in that journey. And this is why he's going to be rewarded. Because how he started, God saw he tried. All right? And this is probably where I am proud of him still. But I don't still wish to really talk to him right now. I need my own inner healing. Okay? Yeah, I get frustrated. Oh, you know, you don't talk to me. I go through that as well. I'm a female. I'm human, just like everyone else. All right? So, moving forward, okay, I'm just going to say thank you. I'm going to just cut it there. I just want to say thank you. Because I'm overwhelmed with myself, you know, because of the amount of support I've had. And I'm just a little bit overwhelmed right now with the beautiful support. And I don't want to keep spoiling it sometimes, but I know I can get a little bit mouthy. And this is Earth School I'm trying, but I'm sorry, collective. I can't open my door to the devil with kindness. If you're looking for Mother Teresa, yeah, I'm that person. But right now, I've got to defend myself. And I'm not going to be that person for you right now. All right? We can always meet up another time. You know, when this voodoo energy's gone, I don't mind. Plus, I wouldn't like to pass this energy on to you anyway. So I would understand if you just roll past. I totally understand. But right now, I'm in spiritual warfare. I've got to stand up for myself and I've got to stand up for God and my spiritual son and my 2 children. And whoever believes in divine energy. I don't mind putting my own life on the line. I'm cool. Because I believe in God. And that's where I get most strength from. Because we're looking at lovers. We're looking at the Emperor and the Empress. Want to reunite, I guess. Celebrate, go out for dinner. And move out of difficulty. And just keep telling everyone, thank you for understanding our different emotions, our different tempers over the years. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy dealing with a voodoo situation, especially when some people don't understand, but then there's a lot that do. And I want to give a massive shout out, especially to my community. I couldn't express any more how much I really appreciate my local community. I really, really do. We don't even know each other like that. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for understanding my spiritual romantic journey. And that's all I can say. Let's just try and create equal give and take, all right? Let's try and look into ourselves about soulmates, you know, just look into your dream. Don't miss out your opportunities. Take that leap of faith, okay? Fresh hopes, chances, pathways, adventures. And thank you, guys. And I'm sorry for the swearing. I do feel guilty. But right now, I can't. I can't be that nice person for you all the time, every reading. I can't be that person. I have to show the devil, don't fuck with me. Genevieve Naja, don't fuck with me. I will slap you the fuck up anywhere I see you, baby. It's on sight. I don't care who you got. I've had enough of seeing my dreams. I've never met this woman in my life. Never in the magazine. Never in the paper. Never in the advert. Never on social media. I swear, oh, there's a God above. I swear my children's life. I even swear on my spiritual baby, who I see all the time. I've never seen this woman, and I have to stand up for myself. I have to. And thank you for understanding. Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.